shout out to BenQ for sponsoring today's video. Alright, Guilty Gear Strive, you are a great game with communicating with this, okay, you could literally beat City Escape before this game actually loads. Guilty Gear Strive legit is a great game. Majority of FGC is playing it and having fun, but right now, where BlazBlue at, man? But before we get into that, thank you BenQ for sponsoring the channel with BenQ spacebar and monitor light. If you're like me, you like to game, edit, create all during the nighttime, or be a person who wake up super early to do so. Bottom line, edit late at night. Legit, I cannot see my keyboard a lot. The dilemma is I'm super lazy. I don't want to turn the bright ceiling light on. I don't want all that light. I just want enough to see my ugly old keyboard. The BenQ bar is fire. It is equipped with anti-glare technology along with adjustable brightness and color temperature to relieve eye strain. Man, this right here quality of life for real, for real. I also really like the fact that it doesn't block anything or need it to be on the desktop to work. The BenQ spacebar is really good. This is something I never knew or thought I needed until I got it, and man, it's really good even in the daytime. Thank you BenQ for sponsoring today's video. You really just changed the game for me. I'm so serious and will forever be ready to check out all your products in the future. If you want to get your own, link in the description down below to buy it. Alright, thank you so much BenQ for sponsoring today's video once again. Alright, so I've made multiple videos about interviews with Mori talking about what he would like to do. However, I never really gave my thoughts on the information in detail to talk about the state of not only BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which was the main game I covered on the channel, but now the whole series in general. So today we're just going to talk about the future of BlazBlue games. I think the best way to do this is give updates on the last 3 recent, or in quotation, most relevant BlazBlue games. Those being BlazBlue Central Fiction, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle 2.0, and BlazBlue Alternative Dark War, that mobile game. If you're enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm tired of saying that. Y'all already know what to do. Turn on the bell so you never miss an upload from your boy Avataryaya. Now GI, let's get it. Let's go.
Alright, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.
First things first, BlazBlue Central Fiction. BlazBlue Central Fiction is honestly the most beautiful game Arcsystemworks has made in recent years, or within the last decade, at least in my opinion. It has so much expression, the roster is humongous, and the gameplay is fire. People always ask me, yo, why I don't play this game? It's only because when it came out, I ain't had nobody to play with it, and I played it super casually anyway. Till I realized I had like 3 friends who were super nice at it. I didn't even know they played BlazBlue, bruh. They've been playing BlazBlue since the beginning. They essentially veteran players at this point. At the time, I was still addicted to Naruto. I was a Naruto with the game. I always liked fighting games, but BlazBlue was like a game I just picked up and bought when it was on sale at GameStop or something, okay? Then it evolved into a lifestyle for me. Like BlazBlue right now is like keep calm and play BlazBlue. Remember them old me? I hated the bees. Regardless, what I think is going to happen to the future of this game is a huge theory and potentially can be a reach. I think when the time is right and when BlazBlue is on the verge of getting another game, which I will talk about later in this video, that BlazBlue Central Fiction will get the Guilty Gear plus R treatment with rollback. I think this game would be easier to add rollback to than cross tag because I can't think of any tag games with good netcode in its base form. I can only think of 2 right now, and that's Skullgirls and Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I think if you're a Central Fiction fan and you're still playing it today, don't stop playing this game because if you guys do potentially get rollback one day, you're going to be in one of the best positions from this company, and as a BlazBlue fan, from Arcsystemworks. However, I do think when rollback does come, unless they do a PS5 Switch re-release or whatever and all that, I don't know. I just can only see rollback coming in form of a PC Steam update like Guilty Gear Plus R for now, I believe. Next is my baby Vanessa, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. This game, in my opinion, is honestly pretty good and had endless potential. If you don't want to take it from me, the reviews for the game was pretty high, like 8 to 9 out of 10s. Has a lot of criticism and controversial takes around it from the community standpoint, but the way they had characters coming to the game could have been endless, and ever more. This game legit got everyone tight in 2.0. I was low-key tilted because they started introducing OT Max characters and they gave us Adachi. I'm like, yeah, Adachi cool and all, but no Sho Minazuki. I was pissed off. However, right now, this is the best selling BlazBlue game in the franchise, and honestly, I can 100% see a sequel in the future. I know we already went through a BB Tag 2.0, but I think they could potentially even try another tag version of a game. I think BB Tag has a lot of potential still unexplored, especially with cross combo. Everybody don't even utilize it like that unless you're in the higher play. And I wish we got more in-depth things you could do with cross combo. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit too ambitious with this game, but I was hoping in 2.0 they would work a little bit more on the tag system overall in the game. But what we got, I was still happy with regardless. Essentially, if you want to see my 2.0 video and wishlist, I'll link it down below. Now finally, we are on to BlazBlue Alternative Dark War. And legit, the intro is amazing. It's outstanding. It gets me hyped. Everything looks great and cool. However, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I'm not a fan of gacha games. It's for me with video games, I'm very picky when it comes to stuff like this, and it's just new to me. So I'll be honest, I'm probably very uneducated with gacha games, mobile games in general. But for me right now, either I get a full experience or I just won't play at all. One thing I dislike with gacha games is having to wait on story updates. I get it, it's free, but the way I play a lot of video games, especially RPGs, fighting games, and story, I generally plan out my time to play them for a long period of time, or just play them for long periods of time regardless. I don't know if all the story is really available, but I legit hate waiting for stuff, or I'll forget about it and I completely drop off from it. So it's more a me problem than the devs and the type of game problem. Another thing about mobile games versus like games I pay full $60 for is something with the gameplay never sticks with mobile games. It comes off very repetitive for me. At the end of the day, if you enjoy it, understand how addicting and not really time consuming it can be just to play from your phone. So I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying legit for me, currently, it's just not it. I think BlazBlue Alternative Dark War is great because it kind of reminds me of FGO, but at the same time, you can't even download it in America. You have to go through some extra loot flows and strings, and I'm just like, I'm too lazy for all that stuff just to play a mobile game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just know that the game is getting updated, and still with a recent summer event, there's that. So you still got content coming to that game. So after I provided all the updates on the fighting games, the big question is, what do I think is what's next for BlazBlue? What do I think is next for the BlazBlue franchise in general? I honestly think Arcsystemworks will make a new BlazBlue once Strive is cooling down with maybe its first 2 seasons of DLC for the game. Maybe 3, which we may know about BB in the next 3 to 4 years. Mori might want to actually push BB further than before, like how Daisuke did with Guilty Gear Strive, so expect it to be a 2.5D version of BlazBlue in the future. Also, little note, I think BlazBlue character models, or a lot of them, have started in 3D before they get transferred into sprites or the 2.5D format that we know all in together. I think the future of BlazBlue games, or the next BlazBlue fighter, will be an outstanding one if we follow the things Guilty Gear Strive has done for anime fighting games already. Personally, there's some things with Strive I really don't want them to do in a future BlazBlue game or attempt to even try. So I don't know, that's just me, but at the end of the day, Strive is still an amazing fighting game. Not even trying to slander it. Don't get it twisted, my review still stands as what I said in that video. So tell me what you think is next for BlazBlue. Do you think it's just going to drop the franchise, or it's just not time yet? Especially with Arcs is getting more popular. They're legit working on other projects and collabs more often after DBFZ. A game we still don't know nothing about is DNF Duel, dog. And that's probably going to be the next big thing that they're doing. Again, Arcsystemworks is not making the game. They just did the graphics. Aiding, if you remember Classic Ninja, is honestly working on their game, and I'm excited for that. So I don't know. I think the future of BlazBlue right now will be quiet, but when it happens, it's gonna pop off, baby. That being said, I wish you guys follow me on Twitter at AvataryAya_. I lost my other Twitter for lame DMing, CA, all that yada yada crap. That way you can always get notified about content on there. Hit the like button, subscribe, you already know the gist. You've seen too many YouTubers already. I know y'all don't just watch me, you watch other people. I'm gonna give y'all the more casual fun. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just, that's the end of the video. I'm out. Peace. You guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla. Peace. And I'm out.
Otaku Underworld. I've been the devil, I need me a arc and no one am I breathing, I feel like Tanjiro. Walking this bitch with a zapato, I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch on my dick, man, I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I feel like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.